And we're live. We should be in a second. I don't see anybody waiting. Oh, we got 4 waiting. Might be us. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Hi, Arlene. How are you?
Hello, ladies. How's everyone?
Welcome, everybody.
Hey, Arlene, how are you?
Okay, that was me. I'm the doofus. Sorry, y'all.
Hi, Arlene. Hi, Clara.
Hey, Mary. Hi, Indiana. Indiana.
Indy
That's a
Annie,
cute
that's so
name.
cute.
Hi, Indy Annie. Hi, Mary.
How's everybody doing?
I am digging for paper.
I can't get my ribbon to tie right.
I'm terrible at my fingers don't want to work right when I'm messing with little dainty stuff like that.
Hi, Tina.
Hello.
Oh, that's
Hey,
okay, Mary.
Arlene.
Look careful.
Clara. Indiana. I just love that name. That's so cute. Mary. Tina. How are all y'all doing?
Well, no matter how I tie this silly polka dots are on the wrong side. Oh, Andy, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. Hey, Jean Peter, how are
Oh,
you?
that was very sweet.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Oh, that was nice. Hi, JP.
Hey, JP.
Hi, Tina.
Why aren't you up here with us, lady?
Right? So should we tell them what we're doing?
Yeah, I was just getting ready to, actually.
Okay, good.
We're
I wonder
all,
what we're doing.
we are all altering a file folder today, and we're going to donate them to Disabled Artists Foundation for their auction. I made several already, and, you know, basically we're just doing different. All of us are doing something different with a file folder. So it will be
Yeah,
like
y'all rub it in.
stuffed file folders. I'm going to
I
check.
have not even finished one. Not even one.
Really?
I'm not sure.
I think I'm on my 3rd one. But they do take a long time.
Well, I'm just slow.
It takes a lot of time out and gathering stuff.
Tina's going to craft along with us.
That's great,
Hey,
Tina.
Tina.
And Mary's making also. She's just not able to
Hey,
be here.
May.
Mary says she has hers going and all the pockets are cut.
Oh, that's great, Mary. If you feel like joining, just yell and let me know you're in the background.
Hi, everybody. I'm so new. I don't know anyone hardly. I see Crafting on a Budget. That's May. I watch your channel sometimes.
Oh, I love her channel.
Jean Peter says if she was here, we'd be able to hear her words, and they're not good.
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
She's probably busy packing packages.
Man.
Oh, thank you, Jean.
Hi,
Hey, Rose. Welcome. Rose is going to make one too. She is a wonderful. Her and Tina both are very talented.
Oh, wow.
So,
are they making them to donate or just make them for fun?
I think I'm not sure. I think Rose is going to donate. But if she gets too many, she'll have like a little stockpile,
Oh,
for
there's so
other.
many things you can do with file folders. You can make little pocket slits all the way up to hold ATC cards. I mean, there's just so many
Right.
things you can do with them.
They're very versatile. Well, most
Make
of the
journals.
time. I don't.
Peter's stringing beads, and they're really small. That's why her words wouldn't be good.
I missed it.
Hey,
Hi,
Anthony. Haven't seen you in ages.
Hi,
Good to
Anthony.
see you.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Yes. If anyone here is addicted to digis like I am, I think I've bought every single one that Care has put out.
You and me both.
But Tina just opened an Etsy shop, and she
Ooh.
has beautiful, beautiful digis.
Ooh.
Especially if you like shabby chic type stuff,
Oh, man, we need the link.
vintage.
What's the name of her shop?
It is. Hang on and let me. Creations. Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, Arlene. I hope you have a better day, honey.
Aw, well, she's making a journal though. Arlene's working on something. That's good.
Arlene's the sweetest.
Aw.
She is.
So
Laura,
Kathy,
I was so.
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Laura,
I
if
was
you
just
type
gonna say I was
something
so happy.
if you type
Huh?
something in the chat, Laura, I can give you the wrench
Mm-hmm.
and put Tina's link in.
Thank you. I already have one, Miss Cat.
Oh, I thought you did. I wasn't sure.
There is Tina's link if y'all want to go check out her digi. She just opened her shop and she doesn't have very many sets, but let me tell you, that first set is gorgeous.
Oh, okay. I definitely want to go and try. So,
And it's
so
big.
oh, good.
Oh, wow. Oh, so it's not an Etsy shop.
I'm sorry, it's not an Etsy shop. Well, she does have an Etsy shop. I put the wrong. She has a website too.
Well, I just
Dadgummit.
bookmarked it.
So Kathy, should
I'm
we
sorry, Tina.
highlight, explain what each one of us is doing, what our style is?
Yeah, let's go. Let's start. I'll put it on Judy first. Let me get back
Oh,
to
thanks.
Hey, you brought it up.
Well, thanks. That means I have to lower my camera, which is a pain because everyone gets to go dizzy.
Oh my goodness. It's a Judy journal. It's a Judy journal. Darn it. She's gonna make me
Well,
spend-
okay. So I never made a file folder before, so I had to practice and do one. So this was my first one. And it's
That's
okay.
a file folder?
Yes.
That is gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
So here is the front. I used fabric and bits and bobs, I call. So these are, now on our first live, I think you all saw, I had done I don't know what you call it, a collage masterboard, and I cut it up. I'm trying to get in focus here. And I cut it up and made it into cards. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And so when I started putting this together, I thought, oh, let me just use that. So here's one piece of it I used as a pocket, and here's a little tag that I did, and just some cardstock in here. This is a little kind of notebook thing that I made, just pieces of paper sewn together. Just a little notepad with a little clip on it. Here's a couple of the tags that go with this in here, in another pocket. This is, I was practicing with some of the distress, not the distress inks, the other ink, the other ones, and I made a piece of paper, this piece of journal paper for this pocket. And then just a little journal pockets here. Fabric, this all fabric is sewn. All this is sewn in and glued. Here's another, and then it closes with the little flips. And then on the back, you have another pocket and your larger journal tag with some more cardstock in the color.
Wow.
And then the fabric is sewn in to the back like that. And then it just wraps around.
Wow.
So that's my first attempt. I was like, wow, it took a long time. It was very
It's
fiddly.
beautiful, though. It's beautiful.
Very fiddly. So there it is. It says, and my little charms say, create and explore, which I did. So then I was watching a video. Someone was making something with a child's board book. So I took the child's board book and I found some old ones that I had that are not usable for children. I'm pretty picky about what books children can use if they're damaged or if the words aren't right or whatever. So this is, I'll put the book down. This is the board book that I started with. I know I don't think many of you are on my Facebook page, but I showed a picture of deconstructing this board book. So it has this little thing that opens and shuts right here like this. And it's all through here, all these little pictures and everything. So
Okay.
I tore it apart and busted it up and put it all back together.
Oh my goodness.
And this is what my cover is. Now it looks like a kind of a book, but it's not just a book. You can see the front still has a little window on it. So here's the little window. I haven't decided what I'm going to put in there yet. And then I use this fabric, and this is the back.
Look at that.
So here's the inside. It has 3 signatures, and the 3 I haven't glued the pages down yet. The 3 signatures are file folders. I haven't glued the paper down yet. So these are file folders, and it's glued onto the back of one of the boards.
Oh, cool.
And then I collaged the some old tissue sewing patterns that I had. So I collaged some of those on the back of this board. So each page is going to be pockets. One of these, this one I think, one of these is going to be a little thicker. So there's actually 3 signatures or three file folder pages. And then one file folder, one folder in the back.
Wow.
There will be and here's the back. This is the back of it. There will be a little journal that'll go with it, made out of a file folder. And it'll have a button. And I haven't decided what button that's going to be, but it'll hold the lid, the clasp, and it'll open like this. And then I love digis, Laura, too. So I have a little digi kit that I used. and this was from, wasn't, maybe it was, yeah, it was Victoria. Is that their
Mhm.
names?
That looks familiar, and I
Yeah.
shop with them too. So
Yeah, so this is just a
that's
little
beautiful.
journal. It's all printed on parchment paper. I'll sew the signature in here right to the spine, and then it'll close up. And I don't know what I'm going to cover the thing. This will go in one of the pockets that I'll make a gusset, and I think it's this one that I made a little gusset. So
Mhm.
I'll put a little gusset on this side here and here, so it'll be a little thicker. And that's what I'm doing. And that's it. I ain't going back to file folders again. they are, they're fiddly, a little fiddly. All right. Thank
That's
you. Who's
beautiful.
next?
All right, Miss Laura, you're up next.
Oh, me? Okay.
I'm just going
Um,
backwards through the line. You know me, I'm bad backwards.
well, I think most people that know me know I love mixed media, and I wanted to do something mixed media ish. So I went with a sort of steampunk
Cool.
style, and uh, this is this is all I've gotten done so far because there's so many layers of gesso, um, joint compound, drywall joint compound.
Oh, Lord.
Um,
That is so cool. Oh my God.
You put a lot into that.
but it's got lace, it's got fabric, it's got stenciling. Uh, it looks like a mess,
Oh, it looks
but
beautiful.
well, thank
I like
you.
the way it looks.
But I wanted to go for that industrial rusty brick. Um, I used some packaging and just all kinds of stuff on this. But the only thing is, it's gotten so heavy that I'm gonna have to probably put a piece of chipboard on the back of it.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
I've got I've got the base of it done now, but now I need to do the pockets and decorating it and all my little inserts and that sort of thing. So I'm not an overachiever like Judy is.
What do you mean? That is
None of us are.
incredible. That's incredible.
I love
Oh,
it.
well, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know if, I tend to be a little edgy, and I love the vintage and shabby chic stuff too, but I love the newer, edgier, like the Finna, Finnabar, how do you?
Cinnabar, I think.
Finnabar. I love her work and that sort of thing with all the different waxes and metallics and the steampunk and all. This is actually the first time I've ever done true steampunk. Or to me, this is true steampunk. Or it's gonna be. It's not yet. But I like trying different stuff. I don't know why I try different stuff when it's kind of something important to me. That's kind of stupid, but um, we'll see how it looks when I finish with it.
I think it looks
So, well, thank you.
great. All right, we ready for Miss Kim? Are you here? Kim?
I'm here, but can someone just knocked at my door? So can
Uh
you go next?
Okay, I'll try, but I have nothing ready. Hold on.
All right, just give me one. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay, you can put it on me.
Well,
Sorry.
never mind. I already started on me now.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. I think it's pretty self-explanatory what mine's going to be. Only for this one, I have a video up of the Tim Holtz one I already finished. So for this one, I actually sewed 3 file folders together, and I'll be decorating each page and just stuffing it as full as much as I can make with this pad of paper and other things that I have around. And um, it would be something you could use for like journals or store stuff. And I also made these little flags and things to put on it. So it's still a work in progress. I just started this one, but the Tim Holtz one is finished and it's up on my channel. And I have a ballerina one in the process being made, and I'm doing an Alice in Wonderland.
Nice.
So, and those will be the 4 I send down. So we are going over now to Miss Kim,
Wow.
because I just started mine and have nothing else to show you on
Look
this.
how cute.
Okay,
Ooh,
wait a minute.
that's
I'm going to
pretty.
put them on YouTube. And these are little.
I'm
Pretty
trying to go back and forth between
Check.
YouTube and StreamYard, and there is such a lag.
Yeah, I know.
There really is.
All right, Kim, you're on YouTube.
Okay, so I decided to do mine a little bit different. I love vintage, so I wanted to do a vintage style. That's like my happy place, and I haven't gotten to play with any of my vintage goodies in a while. So I stitched my file folder. It's hard to see, but I actually stitched some of it on either side to be closed because mine's going to be kind of like a stuffed file folder. But I got out all of my vintage laces and trims and buttons and doilies and all kinds of
That's not a
goodies.
file folder. That's a bodice on a wedding dress.
So I just covered. Actually, first I sprayed, I don't know if you can tell, but underneath my file folder, I sprayed the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide spray, and it's the vintage photo. So that's sprayed in the background of it. And then on the front, I have another pocket that I also stitched on. So some goodies are going to go in this pocket. And then if you want to see the bottom, we've got some trim with some kind of caramel colored pearls. So that's the front. I'm waiting for YouTube to catch up. And then I wanted to make the back just as pretty. So I made a pocket out of a vintage doily. And I apologize for the background noise, but the landscapers always decide to show up right when we're going live. So they're outside buzzing around the window in my craft room. I'm so sorry for the noise. So yeah, this is the back of the folder. And like I said, I made a vintage doily to become a pocket where I can stuff a bunch of stuff in here as well.
That's
And
beautiful.
we've got some little clusters with, this is like a little piece of tatting, vintage buttons. We've got some more doilies and a cameo. And then here's the bottom of the back. We've got a bunch of different bows and some more laces and pearls on the back. So my plan is I'm just going to alter and embellish different things to go inside. So I've got like some time cards and tags, and I've got out my piano roll. And I tea-dyed some fabric, just like some muslin fabric. And then I did a ruffle on the sewing machine. This is how it comes out. So that's what's on the top of my folder. So I'm going to put little bits of this on some of the little elements that are going to go inside my loaded file folder. So that's what I'm playing with, like playing cards, flashcards, postcards. I just did a quick little bingo card, and I just swiped the edges with a dark brown ink. And then I just did a little snippet cluster basically with some doilies and some snippets and a button. And then I'm probably going to put a different paper on the back, maybe even piano roll paper to be like journaling space in the journal. So I'm just doing different things like that that can go inside my vintage loaded file folder.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
I like
Beautiful,
Laura's
beautiful,
reaction.
beautiful. Huh?
That's what I like Laura's reaction.
It's funny because our styles are all so incredibly different.
I know, and I love that. And like Laura, I love your style too. I love everyone. I love Judy's style. Her journals are amazing. I love Kathy's, Tim Holtz. I love all of our stuff.
What, you don't like my Mickey? Give me time. He's not finished.
I do like Mickey, but you know, Mickey might have to go for my daughter. She's gonna love Mickey. You guys, Arlene made the
There are
greatest.
people.
She said, "I can hear my fella now. You paid how much for a file folder?"
I know.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
These are not just any old file folder, though.
That's right.
These are pieces of art.
Ask him how much he paid for that last wrench.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly, that's right. Isn't that the truth, though?
They may not buy as much as we do, but what they do buy costs way more.
And that's the truth. I'm just trying to get stuff out of my house, to be honest with you.
Huh?
I am just using up everything to get it out of the house.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, Laura, I sent you a Happy Meal today.
Oh, well, thank you. That was sweet.
I have one going out tomorrow, actually, Laura.
For me?
Yep.
Well, dang.
Dang my dang is you were the Happy Meal Queen this week.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all must have found out I'm about to die or something. Is there something I don't know?
No, I
No, we wouldn't tell you if it was.
Oh, you're just special.
well, I put this aside for you months ago, like before we moved, and so it got packed with the move and unpacked, and now I'm finally getting around to getting caught up.
Oh, y'all are so sweet.
Okay, Jean Peter, don't ever buy any more tiny beads. There's your reminder. And that's about as long as I will remember to remind you, too.
I can't ever find my boner. Dead.
Whoa, that's sad.
Whoa, that's not,
I'm not even touching that one.
Never mind.
Must be a southern thing.
It must be.
Not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Nope, me neither.
Who are y'all talking to?
You, Laura.
Whoever can find their boner.
Oh, my,
Yeah, that thing.
boner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
your boner. Uh-huh. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
that you,
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. We got it.
You don't need to say anymore. We understand.
oh my God, I just
Boy,
realized.
Talk
My
about
bone
just realized-
folder.
Yes, the
My bone folder.
Yes.
Now we know why
Yes.
Mark is so quiet on chat. He's asking over there.
Oh Lord. I think women have way more guttural minds than men do.
Oh, please. No, we don't. We're just more outspoken.
Oh gosh.
What happened to Kim?
Oh, I'm so glad Pete's having babies today and he can't be tuned in.
Why?
Because he wouldn't leave that.
Oh. I gotcha.
What happened to Kim? She had to go?
No, did she leave?
Oh,
I don't see her on chat.
I don't either.
Oh,
She
she's
must have. Well, she said somebody was at her door. I hope everybody's
Oh, I
okay.
didn't hear.
Kim, what happened? Yeah.
I don't know. I guess my internet had a blip. I don't know.
Oh,
There she is.
We were worried.
No, it's all good.
I had to go back to StreamYard to see where you was.
I wrote in the chat, can someone please add me back?
Yeah, I just saw that.
I'm not
Yeah, I
even
can't.
looking up right now, so.
Yeah, I
Not
can't see
it.
my chat because it's on my phone.
Thanks, Clara.
Oh, I see you. Add
Right.
them back, please.
Oh, it was toast. Wow, I can't believe it.
I don't know what my husband is doing to that poor child in there, but I haven't heard nothing but Nicholas crawling since I came in here.
Uh-oh.
Aww.
He wants to be in there with you,
Baby.
probably.
I know he does.
Yeah.
Bella with
That's
you?
what him.
He doesn't care for Grandpa all that much.
I can't.
I'm going to go out there and speak to those landscapers and tell them they need to come either Thursday before 2 or after 4.
Well, bring some glue and paper and join us.
Like, they're blower maniacs. They love the blowers. You know, like, rather than pick stuff up, they just blow it around somewhere else.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We're being quiet.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. Sorry, I had to walk across the room.
I'm sorry, y'all. I am not. I can only get like one brain cell to spark at one time.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
So if I'm doing
Pull that
something,
remark.
I was kind of watching the chat to answer questions or talking there and not paying attention. I tend to slow down when I watch the chat and not work.
yeah, well, that's what I do.
Yeah, I
And
can't multitask at all. It's one
me
thing at a
either.
time. So
I can multitask, but that's if, you know, more brain cells are firing than one. Just
Well, I
depends.
don't have but one, so I'm just out of luck there. I have to share it, so.
Should we talk about why we're making these file folders in case people don't know about Defy?
Well, go ahead. You're the secretary. Inform them.
I think everybody in here knows, but we're not making these file folders to keep or to sell ourselves. We're donating them to the Disabled Artists Foundation, and they're going to go, hopefully, into an auction to raise money for the disabled artists, which are called artists. And they actually provide craft supplies to artists who are disabled once a month. And right now they're sending out 68 packages a month. So in order to support that effort, they have an auction once a month. It's the second Saturday of the month on Care Heart's channel to raise money for the foundation. And that's why we're making these. We're going to send these to her in hopes that she'll put them in an auction, and you lovely people will bid on them, and the money will go to the Disabled Artists Foundation to help send craft supplies to disabled artists who can otherwise not afford it.
No, if y'all ever see me making these and I'm having them in a sale, go to the bank before you come in and get a second mortgage on the house, because these things are hard. These things are time consuming and they're hard.
Okay, bye, Luz.
Bye, Lou.
Bye, Luz. Thank you for coming.
Love you, Luz. And Luz can join us this week because she already had plans, but she said she'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully Mary's feeling well
Good.
back. I can't get ready.
Hopefully by next week we'll have all of our stuff done for these file folders. Huh?
Yeah, we can do something else.
Judy's over the file
I
folder.
actually like it.
I do too. That's why I thought, why are you saying you're not going to work with file folders anymore?
Well, I am until I run out of them.
No, I mean Judy.
Because I only have 4 left.
Ah.
Oh.
Why?
Well, Judy, I can send you some file folders, honey. I
No,
have a
that's
box.
okay. That is okay. Do not. I will not be seeing that in Happy Mail. By the way, do not send me files.
I was going to say, they have them at the Dollar Tree.
No, that's okay. I
Are
don't
you
want-
sure?
I'm positive.
Because I have plenty.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive.
You sure you don't want to
No
go
file.
to Judy? We can find a
Nope.
bunch there. All
Nope.
different colors.
We don't mind.
I know you can get the printed ones at Dollar Tree, Judy, and they're already printed on the folders are already printed and have cute designs.
I actually have some.
Yeah, that would be
Wait
cute.
a minute. Are they part of the 4?
They've got cute coffee ones. Yeah, I've got some too. They've got some shabby chic ones. They're black with flowers and stuff.
What? Mine does.
Yeah,
Dollar Tree fight.
I've got some of those. Arlene said she just got the notification that we're live. That happens.
I hear
to me.
people talk about what their Dollar Tree has, and I'm like, why does ours not get any of this cool stuff?
I know. Me too.
I've got a few that I can check out. So if I'm really searching for something, there's a few. But you know
Now,
what? I've got
Oh,
Tuesday morning now, but after I saw your haul video, I'm not sure that I want to go to Tuesday morning.
they are limited right now.
Oh, they had. Well, I heard that they're going out of business, and my
What?
first thought
Oh, no.
when I went in that store. Now I've heard 2 different versions. I've heard that they're reorganizing, doing like Chapter 11, and reorganizing and that sort of thing, and staying open. And then I heard that they're just going out of business and closing their doors. I don't know which one is true, but like I said, the first thing I thought when I went in that store was, dang, they look like they're going out of business.
Uh-oh. I better go to mine and check it out then.
May, I have 6 Dollar Trees here in Tampa, and I can promise you,
Oh
they
my
don't
gosh.
no craft supplies. None.
Ours has gotten a little better, but nothing like what I see some of these people who do
I agree. I don't
hauls
see.
and stuff.
Yeah, I don't see in my Dollar Tree the one all the stuff that these people get.
Yeah, I've watched some of the makeovers for Dollar Trees. And I said, oh, I want to do some of those on my channel. Go to Dollar Tree. There's nothing there to make over.
Right.
I think it's like you have to go the minute it comes out because their crafty stuff is so limited that people just go and buy up tons of it when they find something that they like. At least when I try to find the one that at mine, they're always out of, like whatever, like so many people do those signs, they paint over their signs and chalk paint them and do, all these signs. So when they find a cute style or something, they buy like all of them that they have on the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
So
All the time.
you have to go like the minute stuff comes out, and unless you know when that's going to be, you miss out.
Like these little plastic mason jars. I buy every one on the shelf every time I go in there. They're great for storage.
I rarely go in there because somebody invariably always makes me mad.
Oh, well, yeah, there is that.
And when I say everyone on the shelf, there's usually like maybe 5 or 6 on the shelf.
I'm looking for one. They keep saying they have, I don't know what they call them it's like not like a flagship store, but they have some that have an expanded crafting section, and I've yet to
Yeah.
find in my area because they've got all these wood
Yeah, we don't.
paint, and I've never found one yet that has all these extra crafty things.
Me either.
You know, it's amazing because there is, you know, the large city that I live near is actually would probably be a small town to most people. There's probably 50,000 people in that town, and it's smack dab in the middle of Louisiana, and there's not a whole lot of things to do around here, especially for people older. I would say 50 and above. So I would think that a lot more women would be into crafting and sewing, and you know, that's I don't know hardly any women around here that are into that. Most of the people that I meet who are from Louisiana that craft are from around the Baton Rouge area, which is odd because they have 9 million things to do in Baton Rouge.
Hi, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya. I haven't seen you in a while, lady.
I tried to start a crafting club in my neighborhood. Nobody's interested. Nobody's interested, but you know, they want to do like a lunch buddies thing, but they always want to go to the bar for lunch. So
What?
Oh, no.
yeah,
Well, that's the best kind of crafting. You know, if you go to the bar,
Drunk
think what you
crafting.
think what you can do when you're drunk.
yeah,
Yeah, just imagine how creative you would be.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all in the abstract, probably abstract design. Pretty cool looking.
Could you imagine Judy trying to do one of her fabric mandalas drunk?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean? That's how I did it. No, I'm only kidding.
Were you hitting the wine, Miss Judy?
I'm always hitting the wine. You know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right.
Oh.
Well, you know, I wouldn't mind watching drunk crafters. I think that would be a neat video to watch.
I think it'll be interesting.
In fact,
I'm sure we probably have watched
I challenge anyone.
and just not realized it.
Yeah.
If I weren't such a brittle diabetic, I would totally do it just to, you know, but I don't know what would come out of my mouth, so maybe not.
Yeah.
But any of y'all out there that, you know, want to just do a drunk crafting live, if you put it out there, I will watch.
As long as you're
I think
happy
that would
drunk.
be fun.
As long as they're happy
Yes,
drunk.
as long as you're a happy
Yeah,
drunk.
not me.
And as
Gotta be
long as
happy
you're at
drunk.
home and
Not
Safe.
driving. Yeah.
as long as and you don't, you know, drink until you give yourself alcohol poisoning.
Right. Yeah, it would just be
And no barfing on YouTube.
Oh, no, please.
Oh,
No.
Y'all,
Do me in.
when I was young, I went to you know, my friends, I was always designated driver because I couldn't drink like they did. And I had a friend, this girl, bless her heart, rest in peace. She's gone. But anyway, this girl, she got so drunk, and I kept saying, Allison, girl, you need to slow your roll. You have got to quit drinking. You are beyond, you know. And she was like, would you come to the bathroom with me? And I said, sure. And, you know, she was all dressed cute. She had her little white denim jeans on and her little
Aw.
white denim jacket and looking all cute and everything. And she goes into the bathroom, and there's a couple of other ladies in there that were already in the stalls. But back then, you know, the bars were so packed. I was surprised she even got into a stall. And anyway, I'm out there waiting. Why do women have to have a buddy to go to the bathroom with them? I don't know why, but it's true. We do.
That's just weird.
But
I never
I
got it.
don't need
It
a buddy
is.
to go with me.
But so anyway, I'm waiting for her, and then I start hearing, bleh, Buick. Somebody selling Buicks, Buick. But
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, she's getting sick. So, a minute or two goes by, she comes out and she looked fine. And I was like, oh, thank God it was one of those other ladies. And I looked at her and I said, Allison, God, that scared me. I thought you were throwing up. And she goes, me? No. And I looked down and there's like this red stain going all the way down the front of her pants.
Oh,
Well, it
Lord.
was like pink, And I said, Allison, are you sure that you didn't throw up? Because she had been drinking Hurricanes, which
Oh,
is like a
Lord.
red punch type drink.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, I didn't throw up. And I pointed at her pants and I said, Allison, I'm pretty sure you threw up. And it turned out she started crying then because she realized when she was sitting on the pot, she puked into her pants.
Oh,
And then
no.
apparently didn't realize it or forgot it or whatever and pulled her pants up. And and then she was like, can you give me a ride home? And I was like, nope, sorry. I would not take her home. I said, you are not getting in my car.
Ugh.
I'm like,
But I kept telling her. And so I just don't understand why people want to do that.
I don't
That's
either.
Yeah, me neither. It's not my thing.
I'm like, Tina, I don't need
Well,
to act like an idiot. It just comes natural.
same here. I just never. Well, that's not true.
I'm dangerous with sharp objects even without drinking.
Right?
Well, when you grow up poor and there's a bunch of kids in the house, you have to find ways to entertain yourself. So, we just did crazy stuff and didn't need to grow up to drink. I don't think any of us ever drank.
I don't know. I'm such a control freak that I wouldn't. The thought of not being in control of my faculties.
Well, today
I've never.
It's too daggone dangerous to go out and drink. You know who's slipping one into what?
Yep, that's so true.
That's true.
Very true.
True. I just.
Yeah, but my kids are drinkers, and I do mean they drink. They didn't grow up around.
For women, it's especially dangerous.
Yeah. Well, our whole family is nothing but a bunch of pranksters anyway. I would never forget one April Fool's Day. 3:00 in the morning, my phone rings, and it's my daughter crying. And she's saying, Mama, please come and get me. I can't find my car. And she said she was in Shockoe Bottom down in Richmond, Virginia. And I said, well, where did you leave the car? Well, I left it right here, but it's not here now. And I mean, she had me going on that phone for 45 minutes. I got on my cell phone, called my son, and said, you've got to get to Shockoe Bottom and get your sister. She's drunk. She's sitting on the ground. He jumps in his car and goes driving up there about an hour away. And she had us going, and I kept saying, where are you? Your brother's up there riding around. I keep seeing him. He just went down the other street. Tell him to turn around. Tell him to come back. He missed me. And do you know, finally, at 4:30 in the morning, she said, well, I'm tired now. I'm going to sleep. I said, you can't go to sleep. She said, oh, Mom, April Fool's. You get to tell Scooter because I'm out too.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
I'd have whooped her tail.
Oh,
right?
My son got her back good. He went and, while she was sleeping that day, he went to her house and jacked her car up and put it on bricks and took all of her time.
Oh, my God.
Man.
So
they don't play around.
Now y'all know why I'm a practical joker, because it comes honest. My kids and I have always done it. My brothers and sisters and I always did it. We get serious with it. We do serious business with it.
No
Hi, Ralph.
kidding.
But that was the best one that I've ever gotten because I was terrified. I thought for sure she's up there drunk sitting on the side of the street.
Oh, my mom would kill me if I did something like that to her.
Oh, I would kill my kids if they did that. Hi, Els.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Els.
Hey, Els.
Does Els know about Tuesday morning? Can she give us the scoop?
Yeah, Els, do you know about
Well, actually, she's one of the people that told me about them filing for bankruptcy, but she's the one that said that they were staying open, right, Els?
I hope they are.
We have some upset ladies.
I get some nice household stuff in there too, not just
Well, I'm
crap.
gonna start.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start saving now so I can go when they really mark crap down and load up
Yep.
to buy stuff to send to Care. If it's gonna be
Yep.
like dirt cheap, I'll just load up a cart full of whatever to send to her.
Well, that
Man,
wasn't my exact thought, but it was something like that.
it didn't even enter my mind. It never even entered my mind.
I don't do a lot of shopping for myself these days because I have a lot of stuff, as we all do. But I just think of everything through that lens now. I think.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I should, but
I'm gonna stock up.
Okay, so BMO says, as far as the employees know, they are reorganizing both the stores and the company. So do we know if that means they're going to stay open or not, or when that might happen, if they're going to like start marking stuff down drastically?
well, I straight up asked the girl in the store what the deal was, why they didn't have anything. I said, when are y'all going to get your trucks? I mean, when do your trucks come in? And she said, well, they always came in on Thursday, she said, but last Thursday we didn't get a truck and we don't know if we're going to get any more.
Well, see, ours has been
And I was
closed. They
like,
just reopened, so we're just getting what they have
right,
on the shelf.
right. Everything's just so up in the air with everything that,
Okay, I'm going to go because I'm going to go to mine because I was so excited when we moved here and then we won right around the corner. So I'm going to go do some reconnaissance and find out. Because every time we drive past, there's
yes,
hardly
Kim, go check it out.
Yeah, because every time we drive past, there's hardly any cars in the parking lot. And I'm shocked by that, about how like empty it is.
You know, ours is almost always empty. There were more people in there this last time than I've probably ever seen. It
Oh my
surprised me.
Do you see what BMO says?
Yeah, they might cancel their crafting
What did
department.
she say?
Oh no.
One of our reorganizers is to possibly cancel. Yep. See, and if they do that, I have no reason to go.
Well, I'm still buying a lot of household stuff there too, because
I'll go to get
good stuff
napkins
too.
and things like that, and she said according to their district manager, they're not rolling any trucks till the 1st of June. So
Well, no need to go.
I'm gonna go though and try to make friends with the manager and try to find out, like, checking in to find out,
especially since you live right there,
and like find out when prices are going to be slashed.
Well, if they're doing a reorganization, they're not going to cut prices or anything yet. Reorganization doesn't mean that they're going to close.
No, but if they're canceling
Right.
the crafting department, you would think they would.
Oh yeah, the crafting department.
Yeah, that's all we care about. I mean, I will go for other stuff, but that's the main priority.
Yeah, the Tuesday morning up at Sun City Center, their crafting department just sucked. And the lady told me then
Ours
that they
isn't.
were going away with it. The one nearest my house doesn't have that much in crafting, but if I go all the way down to South Tampa, that was just about a whole craft store.
Wow.
I heard they were going to close that store too because it's in a really bad place.
Yeah, ours doesn't have a very big craft. It's kind of a joke, really, but it's better than nothing, because compared to the prices at Michael's and Joann's for the same stuff.
Now, if you have an Ollie's, keep a watch on their stores because they get in a lot of good journaling stuff.
You know what? We just got an Ollie's, and you can't get in that place.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Once things die down, Laura, you should go because they do have some journaling things, but some of it is crap, but some of it is okay.
I never heard of it.
There has been a line.
Liquidation store.
It's like a Big Lot.
Is it kind of like Big Lots?
Yeah,
but
it's kind of like Big Lots. Yeah. My daughter used to work there.
Because,
What do they call it?
Well, I've never.
Ollie's Bargain Outlet, something like that. It's called, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they do sell some stuff, like, they sell K-cups pretty cheap and some things like that. But I think maybe they're like seconds or, I don't know. I'm hesitant to like buy food stuff there. But, for crafting stuff, it just depends. They tend to have more like stationary type things, but they do have a lot of journal notebooks. They have cheap prices on books, for sure.
Yeah, B-Mom, that would be the perfect solution there to put the crafts online. But they do need an online store.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I wish they would.
Store.
Right?
It's crazy to me that they don't have an online store.
Yeah, no, me too.
Because they would do really, really well.
Especially crafters, because most of us like to shop online. Especially right now.
I'll tell you what.
Like to go out.
The shipping has gotten so outrageously expensive, and not only that, but it's so slow.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anybody else noticed that, or if it was just me.
Oh no, I noticed.
Oh no.
One of my Mother's Day presents still hasn't arrived yet.
Wow.
It was ordered before Mother's Day. Like 10 days before Mother's Day, and it still hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, and I noticed on Amazon too, you got to kind of be careful because I ordered something and it said 2-day shipping. And right before I checked out, I looked up and it said it would arrive July the 29th. I just went right back and took it out of the cart.
Yeah, that is happening. It's because Amazon ships crap from China now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and they're so overwhelmed with.
Well, this was, I was ordering the Tim Holtz little mini inks and the trays to send to a friend. And I mean, that didn't come from China, does it?
Well, it depends where they're getting it.
It's probably made there.
It probably is.
I mean, like BB Craft, they sell their stuff on Amazon now, and they have a China warehouse and a U.S. warehouse. So you could buy it on Amazon and not realize until you pay attention that it's coming from China or here.
Oh Lord, don't get Elle started.
I know. I heard her on Tuesday say she's not a fan of BB Craft, and I did I got my free stuff and put up some videos on stuff I designed with them, and I agree with her on some things, and some things I thought were okay. Like nothing, like the pearls I thought were really nice, but
did you see how those pins showed up for her though?
Yes,
they were terrible.
Yeah, and I
ordered once. I didn't like it.
Like some of the stuff I got was no better than the stuff from like AliExpress or as far as quality and stuff. But but some of the stuff like the pearls, the glass pearl beads, I got a lot of those and I did like those. So it just depended on what I found. It depended on what it was. But
Tanya, hun, you're in New Zealand, aren't you?
I was getting ready to ask where she is because she keeps saying they can't get anything.
Right.
She said it was 6:45 in the morning where she is.
Wow.
Yeah, I think she's
Friday.
in
on Friday.
New Zealand.
Yeah, she's time traveled. She time traveled.
She's a Sassenach.
That seems like such a gorgeous country. I would love to visit New Zealand.
Oh my God.
God, it's so pretty.
he keeps saying he wants to go back to Italy, want to go back to Italy, and I'm like, it's ugly, it's nasty, it's dirty. Can we go somewhere pretty?
Where does he want to
I
go?
would love to see Italy.
Oh,
I
Italy.
yeah.
I want to go too. I want to see where I'm from in Italy. For sure.
Oh, you're Italian?
I'm half Italian. Yeah.
I'm not any Italian. He's full blooded. Well, his father's full blooded Italian. His mother's full blooded Sicilian. And Pete and his siblings are the first generation American.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
His mother and father were both born over there.
Mm-hmm.
Does he know any Italian, Kathy?
Not a word. He was not allowed to speak it.
Are you serious?
Not a word. Now, his grandmother refused to speak any English.
Mm-hmm.
His mother refused to allow her children to be taught any Italian.
Isn't that
That's that
something?
generation. That generation when they came over.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said that you are an American, you were born here, you will not speak Italian. I think she had bad blood when she left.
Yeah.
So I can call him names in Italian and he won't know.
I think he knew some curse words. But he said it was hard growing up because he adored his grandmother. And, you know, he kind of had to bond with his grandmother like I have with Nicholas. But his mother would not allow her to teach him to speak Italian.
Aw,
Wow.
that is
My
sad.
grandmother was the type of person that I would have liked to have seen my mom try to stop her from teaching me Italian
Right?
if she so chose. Talk about a strong-willed woman. She was something else.
Well, I think his mom kind of ruled the house with a tight fist.
Yeah, sounds like it.
She was the matriarch of the family. Not that anything the dad said didn't even matter. You know, don't even open your
Wow.
mouth, don't count.
I didn't know I was
Hmm.
Italian my whole life until my birth family found me. So I didn't know that I was Italian until I was like in my 40s. So I'm only
Oh,
I'm
okay.
only new to embracing my Italianness.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, new thing.
Well, I think my mom found me on the side of the road or something, 'cause something ain't right.
Well, there.
Well, no, I had one of those. You know, my family has pictures of my great great grandparents, and my great great grandmother was an Indian woman. And you can look at her and tell that she was an Indian woman. The only thing that looks odd is she was a big woman. I don't mean like fat big, because nobody back then was fat. Well, I'm sure they had them, but it was rare. But she was like tall and, you know, very statuesque. But she had the features, the strong bone structure and kind of angular features. Not angular, but y'all know what I mean. She just
Yeah.
had that look about her. You could tell that she was Indian. And my great great grandfather literally came on the boat from Ireland on my grandmother's side, he and his twin brother. And, you know, he married this Indian woman. And I had that Ancestry.com DNA thing done.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all, I'm white as Wonder Bread. I was so disappointed because I just knew that it was going to come back, you know, what percentage of, because my family has argued back and forth about how much Indian we have and that sort of thing on my mom's side. And it came back that I had any kind of ethnicity other than Irish, Scottish, English, German, Czechoslovakian, and Swedish.
Hmm.
And I was like, I mean, I literally got it and went in there and told my mom, I said, "You found me on the side of the road, didn't you?" And she was like, "Huh?" And I showed it to her and she said, "That can't be." And I said, "Whoa, well,
Your genes
somebody
say
along the
differently.
line, something ain't right."
Well, I had probably about 50 people on my mom's side of the family researching our family history. And all of them just, are such pros and experts, and every one of them was right about everything, and everybody else was wrong. So finally, I said, okay, I'm going to take the DNA test. So I took it. We're Heinz 57, without a doubt. But they have argued and fought for years that we are Cherokee Indian. And I kept saying, no, that's not
Mm-hmm.
possible. Because
No way. Anyone who's seen you knows you're not Indian.
well, from the region it was in. Well, you're gonna be shocked on this one, honey, because genetics don't always show up in looks. But I
Mm-hmm.
never
That's
did.
true.
When the slaves deserted, they went into the mountains of Virginia and North Carolina, and they married in or intermingled in with the Cherokees. And that is how
Mm-hmm.
the Blackfoot Nation was created. They are Black Indians. Guess what I
Mm-hmm.
am? I'm not Cherokee. I am
Really?
Blackfoot. Yes.
How does Ancestry know which type of Native American you are, though? Native American.
Well, you do the ancestry test, and it gives you the regions and how much you have of this, that, and other. Then you
Okay.
go to the Cherokee Nation, and you submit your results, and the Cherokee Nation will tell you what you are.
That's interesting because my kids are a quarter Cherokee. I wonder.
You might want to check that. They might not be.
Hmm.
But I mean, we've got German, we've got English, we've got Irish, we are Heinz 57 without a
Oh
shadow.
yeah.
You actually look
Pretty
like
much.
you're Scandinavian, though.
Don't have a bit of it.
Yeah, you look like a Scandinavian background.
Nope, not a drop.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
funny.
My coloring, blonde hair and blue eyes, is from a German ancestry.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that there was a time when I wanted to be a geneticist, and learning how all of that works is just incredible to me.
It
So
is fascinating.
interesting. And one of my cousins, she traced our family back. Supposedly, we have Crow Indian way back there from Mexico. And she traced it all the way back to who's the dude that donated his crypt, his tomb to Jesus?
Ugh, I have no idea.
I don't either.
I can't remember. I can't remember his name, but he's like in the Bible and stuff. And
I don't know. When you said dude donated to Jesus, you lost me on the dude.
huh?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Starts with a A. Yeah, he's the one. He's the one who, when Jesus was crucified, they didn't have a place to bury him, and he donated. I want to say
Right.
Arimathea or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
it's something. It's something.
yeah,
Well, we're
I think
directly descended from him,
Cool.
and
oh,
I
cool.
thought, I thought, well, that's interesting. But now it's like I don't know what to trust. I think that I find it suspect that Ancestry, when you turn in your blood sample, they have like this little survey thing
Yeah.
that you fill out, and they want to know about your physical features and appearances, your temperament. Well, you did it, Kathy. You know what I'm talking about. But
I think they just
I have
like what
read.
you say.
Huh, I think a lot of that is what makes them lean toward your ethnicity or your background, because I have red hair and green eye. Well, I used to have red hair. It's turning gray now, but um, you know, I mean, people look at me and immediately assume that I'm Irish or Scottish, which I'm actually more Scottish than Irish, but and I think they take a lot of that into. I just don't think it's as accurate as they claim it is. I really don't.
That's what they're saying in chat.
Hmm?
That's what they're
Joseph,
saying.
Only claim the nation.
Yeah,
You
Arlene
can
is
look
saying
at your.
that she didn't think it's real accurate either.
Well, I've seen other people after I got mine. I started looking up other people who had done theirs on YouTube, and I was finding that there were more people who thought their results were crap than there were who actually believed what they got. So
Can everybody
that made me feel better.
Char, CHAR? She's hiding in the chat. She just messaged me. Girl,
Who
let's
is it?
Who?
say something, girl.
Who?
Who is it?
Who?
Oh,
Char,
Shar. Say hi, Shar.
CHAR. She's it's
Shar.
Charlotte, but we call her Char.
She's really sweet.
Well, why is she hiding?
Say hi.
Come out, Shar.
Peekaboo, see you. Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
And I'll answer your question after the live.
Yeah,
I'm an aunt.
I think that might be true, BMO, that the commercial tests lie.
It tickles me how a lot of people in my personal life will lurk in my chat, but they never say they're here. They'll send me a message later saying, "Oh, I watched your video. I watched your live." So why do you talk? I don't know those people.
Well, that's why we're here, to get to know everyone.
Yeah.
Shar, you know me.
How does she
Become
know?
part of the.
She just joined my Facebook group, actually.
Yeah, she knows me.
But how do y'all know each other?
From a group years and years and years ago.
Ah,
Yep. She's in my group, too. She just recently.
cool.
Yeah, she's.
She getting around. She making a circuit.
Yeah, it's been a long years and years ago that we were in a group together. Before she got married and everything.
Wow.
Yep.
I met her through the genealogy, and then come to find out that her mother is from my hometown.
Oh, wow. Small world.
I still say I was found on the side of the damn road.
Well, they used to always say I wasn't my daddy's kid, and that was another reason why I wanted to have the DNA done. My brother and sister tormented me all my life, saying, "Well, you know, you're not even his kid," and all this stuff. And we had some mean times growing up.
I was about to say, y'all was some mean kids.
Yeah,
I thought I was mean.
We were just mean as snakes. But that's another main reason why I did the DNA. When it came back matching to his side of the family, I printed it out and mailed it to my brothers and said, "Now open your mouth."
I don't blame you.
I want every one of y'all to take the test and prove you belong. They didn't take it.
That's funny. Oh, gosh.
Alexa had hers done, and it showed no Italian. Her father was an immigrant directly from Sicily. Oh my God. See, that's weird. Well, that's another reason I quit Ancestry. That and all the people coming out of the woodwork claiming to be kin to me that I didn't want to be kin to. But, they were saying that I was related to my stepchildren's family and all that stuff, which I ended up, I actually was related to my stepchildren's biological mother through my great-great-great-grandmother. And I said, oh my God, we were related. But, I know good and well, I did with help of my niece trace her husband's ancestry. So rather than make another tree, I just broke his family off from him and kept it on my tree. And it was helping with
Mm-hmm.
research because she didn't want to pay for the worldwide membership. But she could come to my tree and copy the information I put there. They ended up trying to say I was kin to him too because he was in my tree. I wasn't any relation to that man. I had no ancestry whatsoever tracing back to the Bahamas.
The Bahamas?
Yeah, that's where he was from.
Wow.
Ow. Do you see what Arlene wrote? So
You know,
apparently ancestries are crap. I'm glad to know this because I was going to have my husband take one, so maybe we won't do that one.
yeah, don't do ancestry.
No, it's ancestry is crap. It really is.
I got mine done before all this was popular for when they found me, but that's how we did DNA. They wanted to be absolutely sure because they were going to put legal documents
Right.
in place and things with my kids and me and stuff. So we did DNA and we did it done through the hospital long before all this was popular. So I trust it.
Right.
But now that I know that, because I want my husband to get his done, I know the percentages.
I don't know who to trust because I've heard bad about both Ancestry and 23andMe.
Yeah, I have two. They say,
So
and two, they say you can take your DNA from one site and load it into the database of the other site.
yep, and come up with different
Yeah, my
data.
thing is, I don't want
Yep.
my DNA spread all over the world.
Yeah,
Yep.
Not with all that's going on now, I sure don't.
that's why hubby doesn't want to do it. He's like, I don't need people coming out of the woodwork trying to find me.
Exactly, and it does happen.
That's what he said.
Yep.
He's like,
My-
look what happened to
Yeah.
you. My biological family are crazy. So
My son-in-law was adopted, and he never had any information about his family. And he did Ancestry.com and found his family, found his mother, his father, a
Wow.
half brother, and yeah, he was very excited. He's got a 90-year-old grandmother, and
Wow.
she's on Facebook, and they have talks every day, and
that's
very
so
Precious.
very exciting.
I didn't know you adopted a kid, Judy. That's awesome. That makes me love you.
No, not my. He's my son-in-law.
Oh, your son-in-law.
My
Awesome.
son-in-law. No, I didn't adopt. My husband adopted my daughter.
Aw.
That's awesome.
Well, my thing is, I don't. My brother was involved in keep-home poisoning in Virginia at the Allied Chemical Plant, and he could never have children.
Hmm.
And we did not know until after 2 weeks after his death. I get a message on Ancestry from a girl who says he has matched as my niece, and do I know? And she gives me her mother's name. I can't tell you how bad that broke my heart to know that his first wife had a child by him when he always wanted,
Wow.
especially a little girl. He wanted a dad
Aw,
girl, and
that's so sad.
she kept it from him, and all I could do was feel pure hatred for that woman.
That's so sad.
Because he had an
Yes.
adopted daughter and an adopted son, and he loved them with all his heart and soul. But he wanted a child of his own,
Yeah.
That
and,
is
and it just seemed like odd timing to me that she came out 2 weeks after I listed his death on my page to say that she was related. It just seemed to me like she already knew it. Because the first thing she started asking was about, well, where did he live? What did he have? Yada, yada,
Yeah.
yada.
Money. What kind of money
Oh,
is he gonna get?
man.
Am I gonna get?
Exactly. I blocked her. She's crazy
Yeah.
way. And her mother's nothing but a town tramp, so I just blocked her. I'm serious, she was.
my biological parents didn't tell the other two children they had after me that I existed.
Wow.
And that's funny because it brings back the whole ancestry thing because that's how it happened. My sister was researching the ancestry, and she did ancestry or something online somewhere. Hey, Laura. And it came back that there was a
Hey,
person
Laura.
on the family tree that she couldn't identify. And she's like, went to her parents and said, "What is this? What is this? Looks like you have another kid. What the heck?" And
Yeah.
then they had to come clean about me because my biological parents went on to get married and have 2 more kids.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And they were married for 40 something years, so they did not tell my sister and brother about me.
Wow.
Wow.
So they had to come
Wow.
clean because my sister was doing ancestry when she became a mom. And of course, my sister was like, "You lied to me my whole life. I always wanted a sister. How could you not tell me?" So she immediately got onto it and found me. And that's how I knew, where I came from. And I had been looking for them for years and years and years. So it was interesting. And now we don't speak any longer because they are crazy as the day is long. So at least I'm lucky and blessed enough to know where I come from, and my children got to meet them, my husband. But and I got the answers that I wanted. But unfortunately, it's 43 years of not
Right.
being in their family, and it does take a toll. And they expected me to become their family, like they just lent me to my family.
Mhm.
Now they wanted me back,
Oh boy.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
not the way that's kind of not the way that
Well,
works.
it doesn't work that way.
No, and it was sad for me because I had enough love in my heart for both families. And my family, my parents that raised me, they are my parents. I don't say like they're
Right.
not my
That's
real
your mom
parents.
and dad.
Right. And I don't say they're not like my real parents because they are my real parents. And it was threatening to the biological family because I felt that way about my parents.
Yeah.
While
Well,
I,
who
Wow.
did that? I mean, they raised you.
right. And while I could maintain a space in my heart for both parents, both families, and all of that, it became a problem for my biological family. And they expected me just to be theirs again. And, that's not the way that works.
No,
It's
they gave you
Oh
away.
no.
right. And I don't hold any grudges about that at all, but it's not the way that works. And,
Oh,
it was,
Kim, you're better than I am.
no,
Because
I
I'd have
don't,
been like, oh, so it's convenient to have me in your life now,
no, I
huh?
don't hold any grudges about it. And there's a long background story to the reason why, but I never did, even growing up, I never did because I had great family and great parents and a great life.
Right.
I
Right.
didn't hold it against anyone, but it just sucked because my father here, my dad, was in the hospital and very ill at the same time that my biological father suddenly died. And
Wow.
my biological family got really upset because I would not leave and go up there and be with them and pay for a third of the funeral because I was
Ah.
because I was his third child, and I was actually the first child, but he had 3 kids, so they wanted me to help split, the funeral costs,
Sure they did.
and they wanted me to go up there and take part and pay my share and all that stuff. And I was like, sorry, not going to happen. My dad here is in the hospital and dying, and I'm not doing that.
Wow.
And they decided that did not work for them, so we haven't spoken since. And that's been a few years.
Mhm.
And I'm okay because I know I did what was right and I did what was best for me because that is my dad that raised me.
That's right.
Right.
Don't
I
blame
was
you.
here with my family and my siblings and my children and everything and my mom, and to be honest, like my biological dad, I only met him and saw him in person 3 times in my life.
Right.
Yep.
And my family here was like, you do not send them a penny, Kim.
No way.
They're like, even if you don't go,
No.
don't send them a penny. That's ridiculous, And it did kind of rub me the wrong way that they were hitting me up for money for that when I had met him all of 3 times and he was in on the decision not to raise me. So I was kind of like, but
Mhm.
it also broke my heart and my children's hearts that they just decided to disown me after that because I would not choose them over my dad and my
Wow.
family here.
Well, that speaks volumes about their character. you know.
Yep, it sure does.
And I mean, I'm glad because they were toxic and it was not going to be sustainable long term in my life anyway. So I'm much better with it being that way. But, it's hard because when you're an adopted kid and you want to know where you came from, you want to have that
Right.
connection to your biological mom so badly. And then when that biological mom, who first of all chose not to raise you, then rejects you, that sucks.
For a
Mhm.
second time.
Yeah, that really, really sucks. And
Right.
it sucked for my kids. I'm a big girl, but my kids were devastated because they had really bonded with her and, had been up there to visit her and the whole
Wow.
nine. And that just really, really sucked.
That's sad. So
Yeah, it is, right? Isn't it? So it's like it's a blessing and a curse. I'm glad that I got to know and, see where I come from and get to know them and all of that. But it also, sucks. It sucks. I have my head on straight about it though, and I know I did the right thing. So I don't have any guilt about it. I hate that for my kids.
Right.
I hate that.
I don't know a lot of people who have gone back and met their biological families that it lasted long term.
Most people, it doesn't last a long time. Once the novelty wears
No.
off, and
Mhm.
Well, they're raised totally different.
right, and crap starts to get real, then it doesn't always end up working out. And I was actually raised better, to be honest. I mean, I was raised
Right.
I'll be right back.
I was raised with respect, and I, they're Italian and they yell and scream at each other and swear at each other and hang up on each other and don't talk for, months at a time. And I was raised, you don't ever raise your voice at your parents or your siblings or,
Right.
I just was not raised the same way. And because I didn't do things their way and I just didn't, it didn't really, it was just difficult. They didn't know how to relate to me because I wasn't raised the same way and I was different. It was kind of like, what did you expect? I mean, and
Yeah, I had a friend. She was adopted, and she swore that she wished she had never even looked for them. She never did find her dad because apparently her mom was like a prostitute in New Orleans and had no clue who her father was.
Wow.
And her mother was, just
sad.
because I guess when you don't know who your parents are, you sort of make up stories about who you want them to be. I think I would. Hell, I knew who my parents was, and I made up stories about who I wanted them to be.
When you're a little kid, you do it, yeah, but not really as an adult.
Well, too, you
Oh
want
no, I mean as a kid.
Yeah.
You need medical background.
But-
You want to know family history and all that.
That
And
Yeah.
That was what I wanted it for that, but I also wanted to look into the eyes of the woman who, who carried me and delivered me and, see, do I look like them? Where
And
do I
was able.
get from? And that
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah,
So-
I totally get it. But I felt so bad for my friend because she was just so, and I think in her mind it was, that the woman was in a position all those years ago where things were just bad at the time, and she pictured her getting her life together and things being better now.
Oh, yeah.
And that wasn't the case. If anything, she was probably worse off.
I would hate to be in that situation. Now, think about it. That's got to be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But,
That's my,
and she just kept saying,
Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead.
Well, she just kept saying that she wished she hadn't put her real parents through. But her parents understood. They knew that there would be a time when she would be curious about where she came from. It's human nature.
Yeah.
It is hard on the parents, though, for sure. My mom wanted to go with me when I met my biological family, and it broke my heart, but I needed to do it myself. And
Right.
it
Right.
broke my heart to tell her no. My dad had to explain to her why, I needed to do it on my own. Because they supported me, but she wanted to be right there with me, and I just felt like it would not be as authentic if she was standing right there, and it would be more. I just didn't want the threatening feeling back and forth and feel like I was with them.
Right.
I needed it to be on my own, do it on my own.
Right.
It is hard on the parents, though.
Well,
It has to be,
I
especially a mother.
yeah, because they feel maybe like I don't know. I don't know how they feel. I'm not a
Well, I
parent.
know from
I
having
have no
foster children
reference.
and stepchildren, you can bond and you can give your heart completely to a child that's never yours. So when you adopt a child and then they suddenly want to go find their real family, it hurts. It's like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you want to
I
support the child.
And you can't deny it. A person wanting to know where they come from. It's not
No,
about the parents. It's not personal against the parents. It's wanting to know where you come from.
mhm.
But yeah,
It's just that
but
innate, you know,
that mom is always the
curiosity.
adopted mom has always got that fear in the back of her head and in her heart that I'm going to lose them after all this time.
Mhm.
my mom didn't feel that way because she knew I kept my head on straight about it, and I made it plain to my biological family that this is my family. These are my parents. And I made that plain from
Right.
the get go. So my mom, I don't think, felt threatened like that, but it was. I do think it bothered her, like when my kids went up and they had a new grandma and stuff. I think that may have gotten her a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So did y'all see where Laura got her holder for
I
her
saw
sewing
that.
now?
Yeah, Laura, I saw that. Yeah, she got her holder for her StreamYard.
where did she get it from?
I don't know.
Where'd you get it from, Laura?
I need WTF Mike to make me one of those. What do you call it? Camera mount things. He makes them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he makes them.
She got it from the Amazon.
Cool. I just got mine on. Got a mic stand at the Goodwill and put a boom arm on it.
Tanya, what temperature is it where you are? She says she has a fire going.
I just saw that. I'm sitting here sweating.
Wow.
I'm like, we're in
Well,
Florida.
it's beginning to be our
Yeah, they're in their winter.
coming up close on summer, so they should be in their fall.
They're
Yeah,
going into deep fall now.
yeah, because Kathy, Judy, and I are in Florida and
Yeah.
we're sweating. Oh, it's 4 degrees. Oh my.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
Oh my goodness.
There's no way I could live there.
It's probably closer to 94 here where we are.
Yeah, here too.
Hot and humid.
We had storms. We had storms yesterday, so it's super humid and hot today.
We're supposed to get them tonight.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
I hope we do down here.
We're supposed to get them tonight. That's what the news said at lunchtime.
God, I need a storm. I need some rain, period. Peanut's got a fire too. They're burning boxes outside. What do you mean he's burning boxes? You cut them things up and use them, honey.
That's right. That's mm. That's journal covers.
Oh, I gotta stick one in here. I'm getting a lot done, guys. How about y'all?
I am. I'm getting quite a bit done, surprisingly.
I got a pocket made.
Yay!
Well, I want it to have kind of that leather look, and I like to brush on triple thick onto paper
Oh yeah.
to make it look kind of leathery. And that was dumb because I'll use my dryer and just mute.
Did you wrinkle your paper?
No, I didn't wrinkle it, but it kind of has a distressed look to it already. So hopefully that'll do the trick. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to mute. I'll be right back.
We'll be here. Perfect crafting mother. Just need to find an online crafting buddy to craft with. Oh, you're in a different time zone, a different day completely from us. Tanya, do you put up videos showing where you live? Man, I would love that. Wait a minute. Who we lose? We lost Kim again. Let me go backstage again. Kim, are you stuck in that revolving door?
I must be.
Where'd you go?
I don't know.
So, Judy, you got anything done you want to show?
No. I'm just putting all the papers on the file folders, and now I'm getting ready to, I'm going to cover the pockets with fabric, the front of the pocket with fabric.
Cool.
But I'm just trying to decide what fabric I want to do, where I want it to go, how I want it to glue on. So that's what I'm doing. So no, not ready.
Oh.
How about you?
No, I'm just over here dropping everything all over the floor. Trying to decide if I want to do another tip in or not. I think I do. I think I need to. I think I need two here on this page, period.
Oh yeah, that's.
I have so many pairs of scissors laying here. I keep grabbing the wrong ones.
It's 77 in California, Laura V says.
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Her cover is amazing, right, Tina?
Let's spy on Laura.
Okay, yeah, let's watch Laura for a while.
She's muted. She doesn't know we're spying on her. She has put a lot of work into that.
She has. That's so awesome.
That has got layers upon layers upon layers of goodness.
Yeah, watch. That's going to be one I'm probably going to bid for. So just putting it out there, guys. I'm probably going to be bidding on that. You know how I get when I get bidden.
Don't bid against Crispy. You'll be sorry.
And broke.
Yeah. Sorry and or broke. One of the two.
If you really want it, come with your money. I always have to warn my husband if there's an auction.
Hey. Who hollered hey?
You got it on me.
Yeah, we're spying on you.
Me?
Yeah.
We were spying.
I think we need to do another live, and Laura needs to just walk us through step by step how to make this.
Well, I can
There's a
do
lot
that.
of products in that
If
though.
y'all like mixed,
She's gonna have to give us a product list of what we need.
yeah,
We've got a lot
Yeah,
of products in there.
I love this
yeah,
media.
the mixed media stuff takes a lot of,
A lot of work,
well,
a lot of
it's
time.
it's the stuff you have to have, the stencils and
Hmm.
the different waxes and
Hmm.
gesso and paints. And I mean, really, I guess a lot of that stuff, a lot of crafters might already have.
Right.
See, I just love, to me, that looks like leather.
It
Yeah,
does.
And I
it
just
does.
love I love how it gives it that sheen, like almost like patent leather. And you can take something and, like kind of distress it to make it more like old leather.
Oh, Mary's here.
Yeah. I do mixed media, so I definitely have all that stuff.
Oh, Mary's
Oh,
here.
well, good. So
I
you know
might
what I'm
not
talking
have,
about,
I
Judy.
might not have all the waxes.
Mary, need to turn your sound off.
Whoop.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I get it.
Mary,
Yes,
need to turn
okay,
your
hon.
Oh my goodness.
Get it? Yeah, it's off.
Now, sorry. I just thought I'd pop in a minute and show you what I had done. I'm
Okay.
not completely finished,
Hey, Mary.
but
Hi,
um,
Mary.
I may make a new cover because I've overfilled it, which is kind of my MO.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Then
Let
here's
you
my,
load. Let you load, Mary.
okay, okay. Hi, Laura. Hi, Tanya.
Okay, you're up. Oh, that's so pretty.
Okay. This is my cover. I don't have the closures on it yet because it's a little bit tight, so I don't know whether I will be able to do that. So I just had it tied with a bow. But here is the front and the back, and I didn't do anything to highlight any of that because I loved the way that looked.
Yeah, I like
So
Mm.
when you open it up, this one will go in Midori style, and when you open it up, I just put a button down here on the bottom of this section. But you open it up again, and this paper is curling right here, so I'm gonna put some lace on that. And I made tags for the pockets,
Oh,
and if I can get my hands in here right, this one here, this was a tag I already had, but I liked it with the rest of them, so I did this one, and it's covered on both sides with some medallions. Those are tissue paper. And then this is just a little earring stuck in the top. And then this one is from the same paper pack. And I made a flower to go under this. And this is kind of 3D'd out
Oh,
on
that's
top of
pretty.
that flower with a button and one of the medallions cut. And then it's just a blank tag. I am going to distress these. I'm sick, kids, so excuse me for the way I look and
Aw.
everything. I have this feather in this one. I'm just gonna move it over there for right now. And then this tag, what is this little folder, was the piece that was given to me, and I really loved it. So this one I made with the Paris and the paper pack on the back. It's just a tag, and then I have this, or just a, what am I trying to say? Yeah, an insert. And then I have this one, and that's done on paint chips. Uh, and then there's the this section of it. And you open it up, and there's more tags and butterflies and some tassels, and there are some jewels in here.
wow.
Oh,
You just
it's
keep
very
it.
Oh, look
lovely.
at that.
It's
Love
very
it.
So that's-
lovely.
So that's that one. And now
That's
I'm going to just take it
beautiful.
out because I'm just going to put this in Midori style. I am not going to sew it in. I'm just going to put a band around it, and then somebody can take it out and do whatever they want to with it.
Hey, Adrian.
And then I
Hey,
put this. Hi, Adrian.
That's
No,
not
that's
him.
Mike.
That's the other one. That's mine.
That's Mike. So on this one, it has tags on it, and it's got a little flap here. This is all made out of book paper, and this was sent to me by a woman in Germany that I dearly love. And so anyway, it's got the tissue medallions stamped in ink, and then you open it up, and it is full of eco dyed paper for a little journal.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
look at
And
that.
each one of these pull out, and I want you to look at her eco dyed paper, eco dyed. They are absolutely amazing.
Beautiful.
I've seen a lot of it. I've never seen anybody's that comes out quite as plain as her, as beautiful as hers does. I don't know what she does different, but
Wow.
I'd love to learn her technique
Yeah.
because they are gorgeous. And then there's this one. It may be the tannin in the leaves or the type of, and then this side, and the book page here. And this is a pocket that you can put as many things in it as you would like to, and I would probably put some extras in it, like this little piece right here, and several others that I've got laying on the desk here. So that is the second one, and that is glued in. That cannot come out. So even if you take this piece out, you have this kind of Tim Holtz folder and journal. And I'm upside down. There we go. So, and I have some pockets to put in this on this section. But
Wow.
I'm working along with the girls, but I'm just not going to be on the camera. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I had done this morning. I put all the tags in the bottom piece in this morning, and glued that other section down, and then found out that it's going to be really tight, and what it's doing is bending my cover. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about that. Maybe make a new cover and use this one for another one, or make this into two. I could do that.
Yeah.
I can pull this one out, leave this in, and just put some more paper right there, and then this one is ready to go. It wouldn't be as nice as having both of them. And then I have this one that was also done, and I'm going to donate it. And this was done by my friend Sybil in Germany,
Oh, wow.
and it is absolutely gorgeous,
Yeah, she does beautiful work.
doesn't she? And then it just folds, and it is file folders as well. So, and then you can do it out and in like that. So, you guys didn't see that because I was looking at it like that.
That's nice.
And then both sides are done. So, and that actually might go in with this other one better than the one I made, and then make another cover for the one I made. In fact, it does. So there's that one in it. So I may just put that one in it, and I will make my bands that come across, my elastic bands that come across the corners. But that means going upstairs and to come down and craft down here. I had to go upstairs twice, and I tore up my knee. And I've got my lungs are all out of whack again, and I'm just miserable. I don't know what I'm going to do, but hopefully get better.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Hopefully get better. So I'll just be in and out because I really want to keep crafting with Kathy. And honestly, today I just forgot about it. I didn't get up till 11:30, so I just forgot about it. And I mean, just literally, it was gone. So okay, that's enough for me, Kathy.
All right. Tanya, thank you, but you didn't need to do that.
Okay, that's enough for me, Kathy. I'm done,
All right,
honey.
we'll switch back.
Bye,
Uh,
Okay.
Tina. Bye, Arlene.
Bye, Arlene.
Bye, Mary. Oh,
all
bye,
right.
Arlene.
Bye, Mary.
All right, who wants to present? Who wants to
I
show
love
what you
you
Oh,
all.
Tanya.
Thanks for
Bye, Mary.
watching.
Take care, hun. Feel better.
Okay.
Anybody want to present and show what you've done so far?
So sweet of you, Tanya.
Hello, anybody want to present? Well, how did that happen? All right, Ken, continue. Show what you got made because we're going off shortly. It's almost 4 o'clock.
Really?
Wow, that
Wow,
went
time
fast.
flies.
Yeah.
Hi, Luz. Welcome back.
Hey, Liz, welcome back.
Hey, Luz.
I got an announcement to make. I'm sorry, real quick. In my Facebook group, Kathy's World and Friends, I put a post. Anybody that I'm gonna start going live on Sunday afternoons or evenings. Instead of
Mm-hmm.
playing trivia games, I'm gonna present in other channels. So if anybody's trying to build your channel or you just want to come on and talk about your channel, then message me in my group or message me on Facebook and I'll bring you on live on StreamYard. You have to have StreamYard downloaded. And,
Okay.
I mean, we can be crafting or we can just be sitting and talking, but it's to help other people build their channels too. And I'm not going to tell
Well,
my
that's
number.
neat.
Right now, I'm not getting the crowd, but right now I've got some competition and I can't get my times right. But
Mm-hmm.
hopefully it'll build back up that the crowds come back again. Because I used to have 50, 60 people when I went live before, but that's before I got sick and couldn't do it. And people forgot me. They don't love me no more.
People are fickle.
Yeah, it just all depends on what people are doing too. And, I know for a fact everybody's going to go where the chat is.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Miss Kim, that is pretty stuff laying there.
Oh, I didn't know you were on me.
It's been
Okay.
on you, but that is some seriously pretty stuff laying right there.
Okay.
Wow,
So
Kim.
I
Pretty.
did a little bingo card. That's what I started with. Just a little bit of a snippet cluster with a vintage button, some sequins. I'm trying to use the same mixture of stuff I used on my file folder so they coordinate. And then I did a cute little flash card. I hit it with the antique linen distress oxide and then heat sealed it. Just a little piece of some old vintage fabric for the dress, a little trim, a little pearl, and then I did a time card, swiped it with ink, did a little, it's got the ruffle from the tea stain fabric, a little doily cluster with a button, and this ribbon that I used on this time card is actually from the 40s. I love this ribbon. And then got some pearl trim and a little bit of lace at the bottom, and journaling space. And then I took a plain card and I did the vintage photo distress ink, and then I Mod Podged a piece of piano roll, and then you can say it says sweethearts everywhere. So I put the Tim Holtz wedding couple on there with some vintage lace, some more layers of vintage bits on the bottom, and a pretty vintage mother of pearl button. And then I just, even like a little plain card, you can just dress up the vintage plain card. I just put a tiny little piece of lace and a button. And then I was working on this alteration tag where we've got some lace, a tea stained piece from a collar, a little snippet cluster with a button, and some more of the iridescent sequins, and then the bottom piece to it. So I was just making little things like this that are going to go in the loaded file folder, and I'm not done. There's going to be loads more guest checks and different things. I'm going to do some corners with the Tim Holtz people, And I'm going to make a little tiny booklet with coffee dyed paper that's going to go inside of it as well. So still
Cool.
more work to go. Um, Still a lot more work to go because I want this to be like, stuffed as full as I can get it so people get their money's worth who bid on it. So I'm going to do some, can't do it on the live, but I'm going to make some corners because I'm going to, out of the piano roll paper, but I need to stitch those on the sewing machine. So I can't do that on the live. And then I'm going to stitch the coffee dyed booklet on the sewing machine as well. So it's going to be a bunch more like this. But this, is kind of the feel of what I'm going for inside my folder.
That's beautiful. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? Thanks for coming.
Pretty.
Thank you. Hi,
Very
Ralph.
pretty, Kim.
All right,
Thank
Miss
you, Laura.
Judy, I'm gonna let you
Hey,
show.
Ralph.
I can show a little bit about what I've done, and I can show my ephemera and some of my stuff that I'm going to stick in there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So far I'm going to add the little daisies around the top, and I'll hold it up a little bit closer so you can see. And then let's see. Facebook is catching up. There we go. So you can see, and then the little door here that goes up and down. I have not decided what's going to go in there. And then these are going to fall. Then on the back is going to be the large piece of rickrack. I'm a little bit high, but it's going to be right there in your face. There you go. Big piece of rickrack. And then I've got ephemera that's going to go in here. I came across some really cool stuff at the craft store. Yes, not craft store. We have these little antique shops downtown in our little town, and they're antique
Nice.
consignment shop. So I got this little needle book here. It has someone's name on it.
Oh, cool.
So, and then look at this. This is, I'm going to hold this up. This is called Bread with a Bonus. So apparently you got bread, and I'm holding it up a little bit close, making sure that you can see it. And it's a hosiery mending kit. And when you open it, it has the threads, but these are little glue that you're supposed to put on a stocking run for the old-fashioned stockings when we used to wear them.
Wow.
So
cool.
that's going to go in there. I have some hand-dyed yarn. Well, it's embroidery floss. That's going to go in there. Couple older buttons on a cards.
Wow.
This little mending kit with the rusty broken. There's a broken little thing in there, but it's very old, but it's not. And I love this one's one of my favorite. This is 20 cents for snaps, and it's old. And then I found this. This is a needle threader, and it probably is pretty old because I've never seen one like this.
Oh,
It's
wow.
I haven't either.
made in the USA. It's really cool. I'll hold it up a little closer so you can see it really good. Make sure you can see it. Holding it up. I can't see on my camera, but there I go. But it's just a really cool little thing. Some hook and eyes. And then here's some more embroidery threads, embroidery needles, embroidery thread. Look at this, is one of my favorite finds. This is a 3-needle holder. It's wood, and you used to buy your needles, and the number was on the top. This was for machines, and so you open the lid, and it's a little wood, and there's some needles in there.
I wonder how. Oh my God! Look at those needles.
I know, they're
How
cool.
old that is.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'd have to look up the brand, the company. It's from the Boyle Needle Company, which is quite old, but these haven't been made in many years. Many years. And then I found this old little, this is very old paper. It's been glued and tucked and sewn and
wonderful.
taped. The tape measure, this little piece of shirt or something. It was hand sewn. And then two cute little hankies. I got these hankies for 50 cents each. Look at that.
Those are beautiful.
Yep. So that's some of the ephemera that will go in here. And along in all the little pockets and sections I set up. So, but I think it'll be cute, and it'll definitely give a nice vintage feel to this.
I collect
Absolutely.
So,
I
got
love-
more decorating to
Going
do.
over that hanky, Kathy.
I know, I'm dying over here.
I know
what?
you are.
Oh, the pink? I know, that's gorgeous.
I put them as backgrounds in shadow boxes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Beautiful, Judy. Beautiful.
I haven't gotten a lot done, guys. I'm sorry, but I'll show you what I have done on this one. And like I said, there is a video up of the other one. Just wait for StreamYard to catch
The
up.
Timmy Holtz one. That Timmy Holtz one is
I haven't
beautiful.
done a
Miss
video
Cat.
yet, the ballet
Yeah,
one.
you're-
I need to do
Your
that.
Timmy one rocks.
Got this one, and it's going to be over. Come on, catch up, YouTube.
Stay up there. Sorry.
Okay, it's going to have a flip here with a tuck spot in the back side of that, and it'll be just jam packed as much as I can get in it. And then I'm going to put another one on this side, about to here, so I don't block her. Then I bring it down. I've got a flip, and I'm going to have a pocket on this side. I've got a little tuck spot here that I'm going to put small tags in. This side has a pocket that it's got the big tags in, and a little flag. And it's a flip, and it's going to pocket on the back of it. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to put here. I'm thinking a glassine bag.
Nice.
And then you
Precious.
open it, and this side has a tuck spot that I'm going to fill with stuff coming out this way. And I'm talking faster than YouTube moving.
Yeah, I was talking fast. Me too.
And then on this side, I've got a pocket,
Adorable.
and I've already got two tags in this one that I've done. And I'll fill this as much as I can get in it, so they'll still close. And I've got my little paper clips on it. And I had to put a little bling up here. You guys know I've got to have some lace somewhere. And then turn it over, and this side is going to be a flip. And I'm thinking I'm going to do a flip on both sides. And I've got a little heart pocket here with the smaller tag with a belly band in it. And that's made out of a book page. You just kind of dirtied up. And then this side I've got the glassine bag with some tags already made inside of it. And this is a tag with a pocket on it. And I still need to decorate this tag. But I'm just cutting these little things off of the paper to use. And then, let's see, I don't have anything done here yet. So I'll be working on this one for a while, but I will do a flip through video on it when I get it done.
That's precious.
It's cute.
It'll be good when it's finished. It's still in the ugly stage now.
Love it. Your paper clips are adorable.
Yeah, I've got some other
Are.
stuff I need to unbox to put in here because I've got a lot of Mickey stuff. And I'm trying not to say Mickey too much or Disney because, I just don't know. But
Right.
Yeah, come after you.
if you can buy
Yep.
the paper pack, you should be able to use it. And I'm not selling it, I'm donating it. So,
Yeah.
okay, Miss Laura, we're on you. Oh, look at there. She's got a
Oh.
window. Is that a window?
No, this is a like a journaling card,
Oh, awesome.
Oh, cool.
and I'm gonna stick those in this pocket, but I added more rust and stuff because I want to add rust where it connects to kind of it's getting so heavy
Yeah.
that I'm starting to worry that it might cause problems. So, but I also at the same time want to reinforce the places where it bends and stuff because I want it to last. I don't want it
Yeah.
to just
Right.
fall apart.
I love the
But
rust.
thank you. But I'm gonna do some of these. I'm gonna have some little. I have a thing for medals and keys and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna have bookmarks and like. I know that's not really steampunk, but I'll make it work. Uh, little glassine bags full of charms and gears and it'll hopefully once I get the tags done and all of my little metal pieces and all that in their little bags and stuff it will be like for someone who wants to start a steampunk journal but doesn't have stuff to do one.
Cool.
This
Yeah.
would be like a
Cool.
starter kit for them
That's amazing.
because
Awesome.
it's hard to find some steampunk stuff,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the metal bit.
I mean it's well to me the metal bits are the easier thing to find because you can just go on Amazon, but it's the ephemera and stuff.
Yeah, you have to basically make your own.
Yeah, you do. It's really work intensive, so that's why I think a lot of people don't do steam journals, and they may like steampunk, they just don't really know where to begin. So hopefully, if whoever gets this, it will inspire them to do a steampunk journal, and I will have a neat little kit for them to start with.
That'll be a nice bidding war.
Oh.
Yeah, that will.
That will be a bidding war for sure. Absolutely, that will be a bidding war.
Y'all have no idea how scared I am that this is going to go up and it's just going to be crickets.
No,
Trust me.
no, I'm not.
Nah,
Not me, I'm
I'll be in
first one.
there.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, honey. Don't worry.
I'm going to be the first
you don't-
one
Do you
in
see-
line.
Do you see Tina's comments in caps? I am so bidding on this, Laura.
Tina, hope
Thank
you don't
you,
have
Tina.
pockets.
Tina's my
Okay.
friend, though.
Yeah, so Tina and I will have a bidding war. And you know how I am, Laura. You've seen me bid.
Oh, my
before.
goodness.
And you know Jean Peter has her eye on it too.
That's
Yeah.
right. So we
Jean-
got several going for it.
She had
Yeah,
to
and I
go
want to know
over.
when she's going to put it up because I want to make sure I have the money. I'm not buying nothing at any more auctions to see that come up.
No, I told
Well,
my husband, I have to tell my husband when it's auction time. Okay, Dennis, it's auction time now. And he'll go, oh, okay. So what's your budget? I'm like, I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, I would never
Budget?
ask my husband. I would not like the answer that I got if I asked my husband what my budget was. No way,
Well, that's one great thing about not having a husband.
right?
Yeah.
My budget is what I say it is.
That's right.
It is my budget, so.
Okay,
Well,
I have a
fortunately,
question.
okay.
I think I counted right, but I think I saw $27 go into Super Chat today. Is that correct?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's
wow,
cool.
that's awesome.
Anybody else notice? I don't have to replay the whole thing.
I noticed like 7, but I must have missed some.
I thought I saw a
Yeah.
5 and a 2. But anyway, whatever came in Super Chat today, I'm going to send through PayPal to Defy.
Awesome.
Oh, Miss Kathy.
What y'all donated today will go to them too.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Normally I send everything to the Cancer Center, but since this is for Defy, we're going to send it to them.
Love that.
Cool. I'm good with that.
Keep adding that
So
rust, girl. I
generous.
love how that rust is looking. I love that.
I know, I can't take my eye
Thank
off of
you.
Laura's. I'm sorry, guys.
Aw.
All of you are doing fantastic, beautifully work, but I really want to learn to do what she's doing right now.
Well, I would be happy to
Can I
teach
ask
y'all.
Laura a question?
Sure.
What are you using for your rust? Is it the rusty paper, or are you using something different?
This is, I got this from May. It's called Pharaoh. I actually use more than one thing.
Okay.
I have these, they're called color fragments from Stampendous.
Okay, I know what those
And
are.
it's like little
Yeah.
pieces of paper.
Right.
And what I do is I put down 3D matte gel.
Okay.
Then I add the little fragments. And then I take a palette knife and I spread this stuff over the top of that. And it makes perfect. It even has like a grittiness to it. It feels like real rust. It's amazing.
Okay. 'Cause
Wow.
I can't remember who makes it. I don't know if it's Deco Art. Or,
Viva Decor?
I think Viva Decor.
I've never heard of them.
No, I think Viva Decor makes the rusty paper too, and that's really awesome too. I wonder if that's what you were using. Okay, cool.
No, I'm using, this is File Folder, pure and simple. And these, you know what this is? This is, you know the little dots that you peel off that stick to give stuff dimension?
Yeah.
These are those, and this is the packaging. This is the thing that you peel them off of
Cool.
with the little circles. I love to use like packaging and scraps, and like these are all lace scraps. This is a little piece of fabric that was it was a piece of a fabric, what do you call it? I'm spacing, y'all. Menopausal mind hits at the worst moments possible.
I can relate.
A sample, fabric sample.
Oh,
And I
cool.
just, it was like a silver, no, it was a gold color. No, it was silver. And I painted it, and these were just, you can't see it, but I stenciled some big keys on here too. But there's so many layers of stuff on here that it just looks like a mess. But I know what layers are under all of that. But
Yeah.
Great,
Yeah,
Rose. I
it's-
hope you'll come back.
oh, how much did you get done, Rose? Rose probably fit. Rose is fast. She's a fast crafter. I
Oh,
am
really?
very, very slow.
You want to come on and show what you did, Rose? I can drop the link in the chat.
Come on up, Rose.
Can you hold that bottle?
Rose to the front of the store.
Can you hold that bottle
Huh?
up for one more second, Laura? Of the rust.
This one.
The rust.
Where is Rose? Did she leave?
Is that better? Can you see it?
Pharaoh.
Let me see. It's not. I'm looking on StreamYard. Ferro. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And it's copper,
Okay. Gotcha.
but it's actually more of a red copper, or like a brick red copper.
Okay.
It doesn't look like copper to me, but I
Okay,
love
she's
it.
fixing tuna fish. Well, I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with us, and we're going to keep doing this every Thursday at 2 Eastern here. Like I said, Sundays I'm going to start doing a channel shout out where you're welcome to come on. I'll just drop the link in the chat and you can come on and talk about your channel and encourage people to check you out and subscribe to you. I still have Monday and Wednesday nights game nights, but what in the world is that?
I'm sorry.
Giant
I'm
rat?
wiping stuff. That's what
I'm thinking about doing
I'm
Monday
wiping this.
for crafting now instead of games because there's so much bickering and fighting over the game night.
Really?
Yes,
What are they
ma'am.
bickering and fighting about?
You have no idea the mess I go through with that game night.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it has gotten ugly. That's why I haven't been playing it. It has gotten really ugly.
Because I haven't made it in a while, but we had fun when I played, and we all got along, and everybody. Of course, Aaron spanked all our asses, but
Yeah, well,
you know,
Aaron
we
can't
were,
do anything nobody else does.
I was gonna say, what else
do
is new?
what?
I had to change the rules to the game now that Aaron can't win again. Somebody else can win,
Was
and Aaron can play again and win. And in the end, the people who won the games play off against each other. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm about ready to cancel game night because of all the bickering and the nasty grams and messages I'm getting over it.
oh my gosh. Erin can't help it if she's smarter than all of us.
She was just born that way.
Yeah, I mean, she's smart.
She's brainiac.
She is. And Brian is smart. I mean, there's, you know,
But Els,
Smart Laura.
Els would have won one if she had stuck with it. She was way ahead.
really.
But I think she had to go for something, and then Aaron just kind of swept ahead. But Els was really
Yeah.
beating her.
Yeah, Elsa's smart too. I mean,
She's a smart cookie too.
I don't understand bickering. It's a game. It's for
I
fun.
know it's supposed to be fun, and everybody got to turn it into something else, and it just heartens me to make me not want to do it. So,
Well,
folks,
that seems to be the tone of the community right now. Is just bickering, and
yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
don't
it
like.
needs to stop.
I don't like
it
it. I like
does.
fun,
It really
laugh,
does.
to joke around, have a good time. You know, we don't
Me
mean to be
too.
dirty-minded or anything if we come up with something funny about something that Laura says, but it just came out that way.
Gotta be kind with what's going on in the world right now. There's no time for bickering.
It's
No,
just, yeah, we want to just have fun.
Yeah.
girls just
Right,
want
right.
to have fun.
That's so true.
I do. I
Well.
mean, there's nothing in our real lives stressful. We come
Right.
home and enjoy ourselves.
Exactly.
That's
And
it.
I want to know where Judy found that circus tent rickrack.
At my local quilt store.
Huge. Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
huge.
It's lovely. I love it very much so.
Well,
They have it in all
resubscribe,
different
Mary.
colors. They have it
Really?
in all kinds of colors.
I've never seen it that big. I think
Yeah.
Never either.
I had some I got at a thrift store one time that was almost that big, but won't that big.
Well, I can
Speaking
pick
of
you some
Aaron,
up.
Yeah,
Aaron
YouTube is taking
Klossner.
subscribers away from me again because I get subscribers like, one day I might get 10 or 20 subscribers and then go weeks and not get any. So when I get those 10 to 20 subscribers, YouTube will yank them off because they think they're bots.
What?
Yeah,
That's weird.
the higher you get in your numbers, the more they take away from you because they think you're getting bot or bought accounts or whatever. But they usually, once they figure it out, they put them back on. It takes them a while. If people catch it, they just go ahead and resubscribe. And when they resubscribe, they don't take them off again.
Mine was
I know you
going up, and then it just quit. I haven't gotten new subscribers and couldn't tell you when.
You
But I
gotta-
don't really, I don't try to get new subscribers. I'm lazy.
Well, my monetization is very low, but everything I get is donated to the cancer center. And, like I said, I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to make this a business. I'm here to
Right.
enjoy myself and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Meet new people and hang out and enjoy ourselves and teach each other things. Because I'm going to tell you what, Laura's going to teach me that. If I have to go to Louisiana, she's going to teach me that. Hubby's going to want to go down there and get some Cajun food anyway, so.
I would say we'd have a crawfish boil, but
Oh,
it's
man.
almost the end of the season now, so they're few and far between.
If you say that, he'd say, hey, we're off Monday. Let's get in the car. We got 4 days off.
That would be fun. I'd love to have everybody over for a crawfish boil.
Oh, we love them. All
I
right,
do
everybody,
too.
we're going to get off of here because Brooke comes on at 6, and I think she's doing Creepy People tonight. And that's Recreations by Brooke, so check her out, okay? All right, everybody.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
It was
Bye-bye.
fun. Bye. Love and hugs.